This is the most anticipated month for me every single year, and that's because it's my birthday, and we will be selecting books for my birthday month to read using my TBR prompts. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Trishita Reads. I am Trishita, and in this video I will be selecting 5 books using my TBR prompt jar to read in the month of February. And let me give you a little rewind of what I actually read in January. What was my reading progress? I remember selecting 5 books to read in the month of January, but unfortunately I read only 4 from that pile of books, and I mood read one book. I will be letting you guys know about my thoughts about those books, which other book I read, which book I didn't, in a separate video where I will be talking about them in details. But as of now, I'm really happy to say this, that I have finished reading 5 books in the month of January, and even though February is the shortest month amongst all of the other months, I am pretty sure that I will be reading at least 5 books this month. Because of my birthday, I have taken a few leaves and I will be just bed rotting that time, sitting, relaxing, reading, that's it. So without any further ado, let's select the 5 books that I will be reading for the month of February. And if you are first or new to my channel, then this is my recycled TBR jar where it is full with prompts, and I pick up one, read the prompt out to you guys, and then I select the book that fits the best in that prompt. I guess it's quite easy to understand. So without any further ado, let's select the first prompt and see what I have to read first in the month of February. So here we go. This is Ulta. Okay.
Longest book on your TBR.
Oh no. Let me check. I do have a few chunky books. I think it will be The Count of Monte Cristo. Can I pick this book up for the month of February though? Look at the size of this book. Even though it is my favorite classic, I have read it multiple times, but this edition is different. I am yet to read it, but just to give you an example how long the book is, look at the font size. It's 1027 pages long, and I think this is the biggest book in my TBR pile. So maybe it's time for me to read, or I can say reread, Count of Monte Cristo, and in February I can actually squeeze some time in for this book. So maybe I'll start reading it a few pages every single day, and maybe at the end of the month I will be able to finish it. This is my favorite classic of all time. If you love revenge stories, then this book is the father or mother of all of the revenge stories out there. Very excited, definitely, but at the same time very scared to read such a long book. But I'm really happy that this particular prompt is out of my TBR jar now. I was really scared that this prompt will come up sometime. It did, but in a good way, I guess, in a good month where I will actually have some time to read. So I am not complaining. I'm happy, but not gonna lie, a little bit scared. Now coming to the second prompt, we have this one. Let's open it. What? Read a book that is critically acclaimed. I really do not want to read Intermezzo by Sally Rooney right now because I already have a lot in my plate. So that's out of the question. Critically acclaimed. Critically acclaimed. Kitabases is one of those books, but it's quite thick though. Okay, let me take this out. Kitabases by Arif Kwong is her latest release, and I have got this book the moment it came out, but obviously I started reading it. Where is the bookmark? I started reading the book, got a little into the book, but due to some reason I was not able to continue with the story that time because I was not getting time. So this can be a good option because this book has been critically acclaimed. A lot of people have given very good reviews about this book, and as far as I remember, when I was reading the book I was really liking it. So this can be a good option. But let me just check if there is anything else, any translated fictions I have or something that is critically acclaimed. Let me just check. Nothing as such. So I think Katabasis it is. I have to read Katabasis, and It was long due, I guess, and maybe it's the sign from someone above that you have started reading this book, Trishita, then it's bloody time that you finish it. Catabasis it is. These are the two books that I have selected so far. So I'm really liking the theme of my TBR this month, but I'm pretty scared. I mean, look at the size of Catabasis. Now coming to the third prompt, Jar, please be a little kind to me. Let me read some thin books. Okay, let me select this one. It is a book with a bakery or restaurant in it. Okay, I have good books, I guess. Bakery or restaurant? Bakery or restaurant? Will this work? The convenience store by the sea can be an option if we stretch the prompt a little, but let me find something that is more accurate. If not, then this book will be added. So let me just check. Oh, we also have the Full Moon Coffee Shop. Definitely not a restaurant or a bakery, but this plot revolves around a coffee shop, a cafe, which is close enough, I guess. So this also becomes a contender. I mean, these are the only two options that I could find if we stretch the prompt a little. So I think I have to choose from any of these two as of now. And to be very honest, I am very excited to read this book from the moment I saw it release. So I think I will go for this one, even though this book is also really nice. I've heard really good things about this one, but I was very, very, very excited to pick this book up. And this book is from the list of 26 books I want to read in 2026. So I'm pretty excited to get one book squeezed in, not a restaurant or a bakery, but a cafe. I think we can go with that. Putting this one back somewhere. Now let's select the second last prompt and hope for the best. We got what? Recommended by a booktuber or a bookstagrammer. Oh, okay. I think either I can go with Fourth Wing, which I don't want to because I have a lot to read in this particular month. I guess you can see the TBR card better now. I can either go with Fourth Wing or I can select any of the Elsevier books because they are actually talked about among bookstagrammers and booktubers. Is there something else? We can also go for Abby Jimenez as well. We can also go with Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber because that's also talked about a lot. See, I already have one fantasy catabasis in my TBR, so I think I can squeeze in some romance. I think I'll go with Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I have only read one book by her so far, which was Part of Your World, and I have really loved her writing so far. And this is the second book in the series. So let me pick this one, keeping in mind that the classic is going to be quite overwhelming and it will consume my time a lot. I do have a good fantasy in hand. I do have a translated fiction, and now a romance. And last but not the least, the fifth prompt. Okay, let me just select one randomly. Here is the prompt. What does it say? Read a book with a person on the cover. Interesting. I do have a few books that has people on the cover. See, we have Night Shift. We also have Not in My Book. We also have Ralph's Party. We also have My Vampire Plus One. We also have Spiral by Banka Brown. This book is the second book in the Collide series, and I have already read Collide. It was okay, to be very honest. But let me just check. I think I like the premise of Ralph's Party more than any of these as of now because this has a lot going on. There is love triangle, there is a couple who is happily unmarried, and all of the things, all of the drama combines together in Ralph's Party. And I am a sucker of dramas like these, and I usually trust Lisa Jewell's writing. So I think I will be picking this one up. Not a romance book, but more about friendships, dynamics of people, relationships, and I think this will be a good pick, maybe a good cleanser of my reading palette as I go through all of the other books. So I think this is the safest one. Even though I know that I will end up enjoying all of these four books, but I did not want to pick up another romance. So I chose this one and I'm really happy about it as well. So these are the five books that I have selected for the month of February to read. Look at the size of Count of Monte Cristo and look at the other book's thickness. 2 to 3 books can be easily fit into one book. And if I finish reading this book, I will definitely count this month a win. And I am scared, not gonna lie, but I'm very excited. This is going to be pretty overwhelming, but I think I can squeeze in one reading vlog in the month of February. Let's be a little bit hopeful, a little bit optimistic. These are my reads, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching this video. If you did, then do consider liking this video. Comment down below which book you are excited to read in the month of February, and consider subscribing my channel if you enjoy watching videos related to books, reading. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, pick a book up, start a new chapter, and turn those pages. Bye.